Hello everybody and welcome. Today I have for you guys the last of the YouTubers. For the time being, I'll probably end up going back to them after a while, but for right now this is going to be the last one so that I can move on to other things. And today I actually did my friend Geraldus. Now his emblem is actually pretty easy to make. Here, I'll actually get you over to the actual emblem part. Basically all that I did was use the I letter tool and create the basic shape, which is the top of the G, the left side of the G, the bottom, and then the part that'll bring you into the inset part of the G, which is pretty simple, and it's just a matter of lining it up so that everything's nice and straight and uniform. If you guys want to see the grid, that's the grid right there. So you guys can pause now if you want to attempt to recreate this. But there are techniques in this that I think that you guys will enjoy. Definitely, for sure, you guys will enjoy. So, to continue with the actual form and shape of his letter, we need to use the curve. Let's actually see what this one's called, the quarter circle. And basically, this one is covering the top portion. As you guys can see, it's covering the top portion. I did not want to actually change the color. And this is actually not completely white. This is actually one step gray from the bottom. So you would create the outside, and then you create the smaller one that makes the inside curve. And then I repeated the process with the bottom, creating the outside curve and then the inside curve. And then the actual inset part with the G. What's this letter called? Lampshade. I don't understand why they call it lampshade when it's clearly a... I don't even remember what kind of shape that is. So you guys are basically going to do that, and then you're going to fill in the corners with whatever shape you guys find necessary. It doesn't really matter. Let's see here. What else do we have? Now the little bit of the background. So I just made it the entire background black. This is to emulate his actual avatar image that he uses. And then I put the bricks in the background because there's no camouflage. Now when I actually created his stuff, I used a black and white camouflage, digital camouflage, so this kind of creates the same idea. You guys don't need to have something like this in there. You guys can always just get rid of it. You could put maybe a really light blood splatter or something like that in the background. But these layers are actually white, but I dropped their opacity down to 8%. That's the fun of being able to work with the opacities. You can create pretty much any color under the sun, just with the opacity alone. And then another thing that I had done was with using the I think this is the second lieutenant icon. You can use any sort of icon. You can use the square, you can use the letter I. Basically I just thinned this line out as much as possible, and then I stretched it really high. So basically I created the Black Ops 2 behind his logo, like I did for his avatar, and then I dropped the opacity of that, which I didn't need to, but I did it anyways. Well, actually, here, I'll show you what it looks like without it dropped. You can see it's pretty bright. You know what, we're gonna bring up the opacity on the whole thing because we have a technique that we are using that makes it possible for us to do this and not have to worry about it, that I will get to in just a second once I bring up the opacity of all these. A few more left. Couple more. Almost there. There we go. Alright, so now the technique that I'm going to teach you guys is to create a slight gradient, a gradient top and bottom. You don't have to do this. There's other ways of doing it. Basically what I did was I took the telephone, and I'm actually going to drop this down a little bit. Basically I took the telephone, here we'll actually copy and paste, and I'll show you guys what I actually did. And change the color of it just so we can see it. Um, basically what I did was I found the actual circle, and then I just scaled it up really big, and then you'll start to get the shape of it to start to blur out, like so. And that's perfect. That's exactly what you want. You want it to actually blur out so that you can create your gradient. So you guys can actually do that, copy, paste, and then what I did was I rotated it. And then from the rotation, and then all you have to do is just change the color. So you want black, and we want black. But we don't need those ones because I already have them. Technically you're just doubling up and you're making the gradient a little stronger, which isn't always a bad thing, but at the same time you don't want it to take away from your actual design. You don't want it to take away from the detail that you've put in, the hard work that you've done. So we will save and apply this, and basically what this will do, if you guys are using a black-ish camo and you put your emblem on the gun, it'll almost like fade everything on, if the actual camo is black, so that it'll match up with it nicely, and you guys will be able to enjoy its glory. So yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. You guys know the drill. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, tell the freaking world about this thing. No, you guys don't really have to do that, but to know that you guys are enjoying what you're seeing always helps me out. So a like and a comment is much appreciated. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.